Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Lagway. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Dickey. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Going over the top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To the air, it's Edwards. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. Hits the crease. That's running. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Well, look at this. Fourth down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little space. There he goes to the left. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Get it out on the screen. Slips one guy, now he continues to fight for yards. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Smashes ahead. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Grab behind the line. It's Dickey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. 1st and 10. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move, it's Claiborne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Fighting off the defender. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. If those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook, do a good job tossing the ball to bring him. Goodness gracious. Has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Crosses the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now this offense is back on the field. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football running. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Longhorns are on the move. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has got it all right. It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Shakes off the defender.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to beat him to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Line is set on third down. It'll be a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
These are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And you could tell. He trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. QB draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will use a timeout clock as stop with 22 seconds left. Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. It'll be third and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The hand to the running back. Runs through a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Edwards. Got it in the middle. It's Claiborne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch. And
the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Finds his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Fourth down, and here's the ball game right here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Texas! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a two-point conversion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. He's in! The two-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game! I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.